What's going on, viewers and subscribers? Thank you to tuning back into my channel. You don't know the boy Yardman AFC and YouTube, Instagram and Twitter. Today we come to talk about 5 things. Come to talk about Arsenal, Newcastle, Adebayo, DANI Ceballos and SAKA. Now, as you know, Arsenal is back in training today and there's only a limited amount of player was there. Alexander Lacazette was there, Cedric Suarez, Mari, Bellerin, Martinez, David Luiz and Granit Xhaka was all spotted it driving in inside London Colony training ground. As you know, that's the first time they've been back to the training ground since Mikel Arteta was diagnosed with the COVID-19. So today was the first day back in and the training. So and we have seen video where we see one individual player. We could not make out which player it was, but we see one individual player on the training pitch and he was doing his individual workout on the pitch on his own by himself. But what they have to do is that they have to come in on their own, and as soon as they finish their session they have to leave the training ground. There is no socialization supposed to happen because they have to maintain the government guideline with the social distance, and so that's the reason why they have player come in and do the individual training. Now people were saying that people asked me about it and they were saying to me that what's the point for the player them to come in and go through the individual routine or training session. But I can see the reason for this, because when a player is at home and they're doing their individual training routine and workout, they don't really take it intense. But when you have your trainer there with you, they push you, so you get a lot more and they know what to do to keep you get you back to up to fitness. So this is the reason why you see Arsenal pushing to get the player them coming back in, because they want to work on their fitness as quick as possible and they want to get them up to speed, because they're looking to start the Premier League within the next 4 weeks and they're looking to play the Premier League behind closed door. And one of the things that going on with the Premier League, they're looking to play these games not at the club home ground, but they're looking to play the game them at a neutral venue. So we're thinking like Hampden Park, if Wembley Stadium and maybe Man City, I don't know, but they're looking to play them at neutral ground. So I don't know how they're going to work that one out, but this is what they're doing. But don't forget, it wasn't Arsenal alone back into training today. There's Arsenal and West Ham was the two clubs who giving the green light so they can bring their player back into training. But as I said, they have to all keep their social distance intact. So that's pertaining Arsenal. Now we have update on Newcastle, and this is very serious, because we can't sit here and just take it lightly. Now Newcastle has a link with Koulibaly, the Senegalese international, and they're linked with Cavani as well. So this is something that we have to look at and take it very serious, because as you know, the Abu Dhabi family there are even richer than the Sheikh at Manchester City. They got money to burn, even though we know that Amanda and the brothers have 10% each. That wouldn't stop the Abu Dhabi company to pump money into Newcastle, because you know that Newcastle was a big team back 25 years ago. Newcastle was a big football team, and Newcastle is the only football team in Newcastle, and make it rather more interested that Newcastle United as city at the stadium is in the middle of the town center in Newcastle. So anybody who get that club, they get a real diamond if they pump in the right amount of money into the club, getting the right coach coming in, because as you know, Pochettino has the link with Newcastle as well. So things is happening at Newcastle and happening really, really fast. So we can't look at them lightly anymore. We have to take very, very keen interest in Newcastle, because they're looking like they're going to come with a bang and they're coming with a force. So that's happening in Newcastle, and they're linked with other players as well. So we're going to move on to SAKA. As we hear that the latest team to link with SAKA is Borussia Dortmund, and you know Dortmund, they're going for young talent now, because as you can see what they've done with Haaland, what they can see that they've done with Sancho, they've done with loads more players. They got loads more young talented player, and these Dortmund is a club that they're looking to build, and they're building from the ground, come straight up. They're looking for young talented player, and they're not afraid to spend money, and they're attracting these players coming into the club. Because as you know that Ireland did link with Manchester United, and everybody think that because of Ole Solskjaer and his the link there, they come from, they are the same nationality and stuff like that, they believe that Manchester United will seal the deal with Ireland. But no, he went and go to Dortmund. Look at Sancho when he was at Man City. He wasn't even playing that much, and he go to Dortmund. Now you're looking at him, he's valued at 100 million plus. So any team coming in for Jordan Sancho, that's the money they have to pay. So you look at Dortmund, and you have to look at a team, a club that is billing, and they're billing in the right way. They structure in the right way, because billing with youth, you know that you have a future there. You know that you have at least 6 years with youth coming up through the rank. So this is what happens. So if Arsenal doesn't look into this and take it serious, we could more likely lose SAKA, because as you know that he's on his last year as well, and his wages is only £3,000 per month. So it's not even a nothing. So it wouldn't take, and you have to understand, when these players have the agent working for them, the agent working for himself as well. He's looking to bring his player to the biggest club where he could get the biggest transfer fee, because you know what messing up football right now. We have agent working with players and club as well. So the agent might be representing SAKA, is the same agent representing Dortmund. So think about it. How likely is that for the player just to switch and go to Dortmund, because the same agent working for the both team? So we have to take this one very serious. As you know, SAKA, I think he played over 29 games this year. We see the potential that he have. He can play left. He's a left winger, but we drop him at left back, and he done a fantastic job. He's only 18 years old. So we can't sit back and take this thing light. Like, club is knocking on the door. Man City was knocking on the door as well. Yeah, we know that. From before we have this coronavirus situation, we know that club was knocking on SAKA doors. So Arsenal need to know what they're doing, because sooner rather than later, things gonna happen, and it's gonna happen fast. Now, DANI Ceballos come out in an interview where he stated that Zinedine Zidane tell him that he always have a future at Real Madrid. So where we see happen, what we see happening now, we know that DANI Ceballos not going to sign for Arsenal on a permanent deal. We know that he's going to go back to his parent club, that is Real Madrid, and we see that Inter Milan coming for him, and he even make it clear that his coach look at him and tell him that he have a future. He got a future, sorry for my language. He got a future with Real Madrid. So, and he want to play for Real Madrid as well. So, you know, Arsenal have him on loan and all of these things. So we know that DANI Ceballos is not going to be a future player for Arsenal. So we have to move on from that. So that is the latest speculation regarding DANI Ceballos. Now we're going to talk about our main man, the man of the moment. And that guy is AUBAMEYANG. Now we know that AUBAMEYANG is on 200,000. He's the second highest paid player at Arsenal behind Mesut Ozil and 350,000. And the latest is that Inter Milan is in for AUBAMEYANG, and they look the likely candidate to sign him. But the problem they're talking about is if they can match his £200,000 wages per week. So I'm looking at it and thinking, and Arsenal ready to listen to offer. So I look at it and I think about it and see where the situation and what's going wrong. As you know, AUBAMEYANG play in the middle, and he play on the wing as well. But since Mikel Arteta come into the club, we see where AUBAMEYANG is playing on the left hand side, but he have to trap back. And he's doing a lot of work there. And for centre forward these days, yes, we know they trap back, we know they work. But AUBAMEYANG is doing more than what other player in the club is doing. We see Pepe doing it as well, because at time he was helping out when it was Ainsley playing on the right hand side. He was helping out Ainsley, he was helping out Chambers, he was helping out Bellerin as well. So we know that these winger forward. We know that they track back, but it's the amount of work that they have to do, because you have your winger, you have your centre forward, you have them to score a goal. So where you want them at the top of the pitch. That's where you want them realistically. So for having them playing so deep, yeah, it's gonna cause problem. And Adebayo's sorry to say Adebayo, and AUBAMEYANG suck it up, and he done a fantastic job playing there. He's scoring goal because he bailed us out a lot of time. He was the one who come up with the goal. So is that a problem as well? Now, if Inter Milan, the speculation is that if Inter Milan can match his £200,000 per week. So I'm thinking, how that possible? Because that's what he's getting at Arsenal. So why would they match it? It doesn't sound right. So Arsenal is holding up because they have to pay Mesut Ozil £350,000, and they're looking at their wage bill, because I think they are the 5th highest wage bill in the Premier League. So they are looking at it and thinking like, well, we are paying out a lot. So why they don't do a thing? Who is more important at Arsenal? For me, between Mesut Ozil and AUBAMEYANG, I believe it is AUBAMEYANG is more important. Yeah. So what my decision I would have done, I would sell Mesut Ozil, because they both got 1 year leave on their contract. So sell Mesut Ozil, whatever we can get for him, get it, because if we leave it to go into next year January, that's 2021 January, which is not far, because football is not even going to start back. When football going to start back properly and stuff like that, we don't know. So next January come, Mesut Ozil can sign for free for our next club. So we have to weigh up our option and wait up quickly. Do we get rid of Mesut Ozil because we think AUBAMEYANG is more important, and use that money that we're paying Mesut Ozil and pay to AUBAMEYANG and get him to tie down a contract? I don't know what Arsenal going through their head, but we hear that they're ready to listen to offer. And it's not only Inter alone that come in for AUBAMEYANG. We know that Chelsea, and we know Man City, we know that Man U, and we know that Barcelona, and we know Real Madrid. So we have a all household name, a big club, which they will pay the money. If Arsenal all of us say 50, 45, 40, they will pay it. They will pay it in a blink of an eye, especially Barcelona, where they can get rid of Coutinho and use that money to buy Abba as well. You know, Real Madrid stay. They don't care. Money is not an issue there. Even though people saying this and that, money is never an issue at Real Madrid. So we have to look at where we are going and where we're heading to. Because as I said, Newcastle is in the race again. We have to see if they're very serious with all of these that they link with player. We know that the owner have money, and they got money to burn. So all of these things is really not looking good for Arsenal. Yeah, we know that we have been linked with Thomas Partey. We haven't heard anything since. We haven't heard Arsenal come out and say they make an offer or to get this deal done with. We've been linked with all also name a player, but it all we're even linked with Real Madrid defender. So it all boils down to, is Arsenal willing to pay these money for these players? That's what it all boils down to. We could get whatever player we need. We hear what's going on because of the coronavirus situation. Is Arsenal going to front up the money now because they're asking players to take a 12.5% pay cut? They're going to use it and say, like, we don't have any money. So this can be a get-out clause for them as well. So Arsenal, the club, is in a disarray at the moment. We just have to keep our finger crossed and hope and pray that we see the light at the end of the tunnel, and when the transfer window open, we can sign player and it will be a good season for us. That's all we can hope and pray for. So that's what we have to come with you today. This is a boy Yardman from Yardman AFC. If you find this video interested, please don't forget to like, share, go over on my YouTube channel and just subscribe to my channel, because I don't know, I'm trying to do the work. I'm pushing out the work for you regardless of whatever the news may be. I'm trying to do it. I'm still doing it. So all I ask you back for is just a simple click. Just a simple click on my YouTube channel, click the subscribe notification, and click the notification. Thank you very much. Don't forget to listen to me on Instagram as well. Thank you for watching my video. Viewers and subscribers, you're much welcome. Bye.